You know where you are?
This is Nollywood Pictures TV.
I feel bad. I feel bad. I do.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
We have failed to be together because of this same issue that has been solved now. If anything, you should be happy.
I'd rather say it's a mixed feeling here. I'm happy because finally I will be with you. But I'm sad. I feel bad because people will think I'm not man enough to pay the big price to have you.
Luther, can you listen to yourself? Who is thinking about that?
If no one else does, Luther thinks about that.
You do not have to, my love. You do not have to think about it. The fact that you haven't hurried off to marry another maiden assures me that you love me. And the gods have answered our prayers. Because if you ask me, this happened because of us.
I can't wait to take you home. I cannot wait. You know what? I'll go talk with my father. Then I'll get back to you.
Really?
I don't see how I can do anything. Abuka, do you still remember what we discussed the last time I came here?
A lot of people visit me every day. And if I should retain the memory of what I discussed with my visitors, then I will go insane soon.
Abuka, you will not go insane. If you understood what I said then and you didn't say anything, I'm going to repeat it. I want the people to be against the king's new decree.
And what if they are not?
The same thing I told you the other time I came here. You were looking at me and you didn't say anything, and I was thinking you will do something. You didn't do anything. I want you to do something as the Aburoka that I know, so that the gods will be against the decree. How much?
But why are you doing this thing? Why are you trampling on the happiness of the people?
My own happiness is involved here. Do you know how much I stand to lose if this useless decree of the king is allowed to stay through? Do you know? Do you know what I gain from each marriage that takes place in our kingdom?
All these years that no marriage took place, what did you gain?
Just like I will not gain anything from 1,000 marriages, even with this new decree that the king has put in place. So, therefore, I am prepared to wait for 1,000 years for just one marriage, and be sure that after the marriage, there will be a lot of things for me to go and sell. Listen, I need the support of the elders in council to make this possible. And this is why I'm here. Please, I know you, Aburoka. I know you can do this. How much? How much do you want me to pay?
I guess I'm lucky. Chineye's tutor did not even waste time in getting another maiden.
You mean he's married to another?
Immediately I heard.
Well, her own man will come.
She doesn't seem to care anyway. Unlike me, she is very strong.
So what is the plan with Luther?
He said he would get back to me when he discusses with his father. But something bothers me.
What?
My uncle is against the new marriage terms.
Isn't that wickedness? Why would someone be against it?
Because he has no daughter, so he has nothing to worry about.
Adobe, listen to me. Don't let that bother you at all. If he refuses to stand in for you when the time is right, just let me know. I will talk to my father and I'm sure he will know what to do.
Thank you so much, my princess. Thank you. This is exactly what I was hoping to hear.
We will let no one come in between this happiness we have just found. Okay?
I don't think anything is wrong in going to answer his call.
Because you already know why he is calling.
But what if the king is making a mistake and we need to stop him?
What about Dikeh? Is he making a mistake too? Both of you are not thinking of what Ugezu said about Dikeh, are you?
But Dikeh has been a bit silent over the years.
Yes, Dikeh has been silent over the years. That the gods are silent does not signify that the gods are absent. It does not change anything. Dikeh has been communing with the gods. In fact, he is still communing with the gods. He still communes with the gods.
I am not saying Dikeh can lie. But let me ask, who was with him when the king visited anyway?
Chimereze, do not insinuate that the king lied.
And do not insinuate that the call of Ugezu was bad. I am only giving him the honor to answer his call.
Simply because you don't want him to fall out with you. Yes, I know you like him. I know you respect him so much. But have you thought of so many things? Have you given a thought to the true reason, his true interest in this matter? You have not. Now listen, both of you. Ugezu has no daughter. He has 2 sons. And 2 of his sons got married in Umunede. So, he has never experienced the bitterness, in fact the pains of the outrageous marriage requirements of our community in any way. Chimereze, it was a narrow escape that you were able to give out your first daughter for marriage. As we speak, 3 of your daughters are still in your compound, unmarried. Have they not stayed long enough? Mojeku, you have 4 daughters. Don't you want them to get married?
I want them to get married.
So, what are we talking about?
As for me, I will fight against this.
Even if it is the last thing I will do before I die.
That is the spirit. If you sounded this convincing the last time we were with the king, maybe he wouldn't have made a decree in the first place.
Well, it is not late. Can't we remedy the trend?
Listen, brothers. Listen. We have to tell the king that we own the man that sits on that throne.
That's it.
And not the other way around. Therefore, he cannot impose his decisions on us.
Yes.
Yes.
After all, he has only a daughter. He should allow the men that have daughters to complain.
Yes.
You are correct.
You want to use the elders?
Precisely. Aburoka, they are very weak in their present state, and there is nothing they can do for me when they are like that. And there is nothing I can do alone. Therefore, I want you do something so you can bring them to be strong men that can be useful.
Speak my words and do my wish. Speak my words and do my wish. Speak my words and do my will. That is what you need. At least, that is what I can offer for now.
What do you want me to do with this?
Prepare a drink for them with that, and you have them as long as you want.
And it is working. They are speaking my mind and doing my wish.
If the king thinks he can do this without our support, yes, our support,
then he should watch out.
Yes. What is happening now is exactly what I had wanted all this while. To have us together, working together. Because when we are together, we can achieve all things.
Elders,
yes.
What are you saying?
2 heads are missing. So we may need to bring them back.
So. Ishimereze, don't bother yourself about that. It is nothing. Talking about Ugefi and Mbojikwe. Leave them. 4 people are stronger than 2. Am I right?
You are very correct.
You are correct. We are the owners of this land. And once we decide on anything, it stands.
Don't know why. Don't know why. Any well-reasoning human being should stand against this. I don't know.
A negative mind is always interested in the gain and not the pain. I mean, a selfish-minded person thinks about what he will gain, not the pain. So he has nothing to lose. That's why he's only focusing on what he will gain.
And what does that mean?
What it means is that the Ugezu has no daughter. He has only 2 sons. And his 2 sons got married from Umunede.
But that does not justify his stand. It doesn't. I am disappointed in him.
And he will get others on his side. You know, he has his way with words.
Yes, that is so.
But then, if others should allow him to deceive them, to lure them to his side, they are not thinking well.
Onyeze, that is not why we are here. Both of us have come here to let you know that you have our support in whatever you are doing.
Good.
And we are ready and willing to contribute positively to the achievement of this goal, so that this decree survives.
I am happy. I'm happy. This is for the good of our children, for goodness sake. Not for us, the outgoing generation. We stand to gain nothing or to lose anything. But personally, I will be sad if my daughter does not marry. My life cannot be taken away from me, nor this throne taken from my family. I always want to see them happy. Is that wrong?
It's not wrong.
It is not. That is why we have decided to support the idea.
Yes.
It is not.
Honestly, Father, I am not surprised. I have always known that in Che, Ugezu means no good for anyone.
Ugezu is selfish. He is a selfish man. I know it. But I did not know that his selfishness would lead him that far. I didn't know.
Father, I am even more disappointed in people like Onye Chimereze. He has 3 grown daughters, very ripe for marriage.
The problem is Ugezu. Yes, that is the problem. He had them bound to himself. believe they will come back to their senses once that same Ugezu comes back to his senses too.
Father, people are already whispering that you don't have the backings of the gods.
Who said that?
Oyenka, my friend, did. No wonder the youth of our land are no longer excited about this the way they used to.
I should know who is behind that. I should know.
Offor, I am sorry. But why have you refused to see this from my point of view? Why?
What point of view are you talking about? Eh? That we should allow our daughters grow old in their father's houses? When we know something we can do to assist them.
Oh yes, we are talking of the corporate protection of the image of this kingdom and Enugu, our land. Why are you doing this? Why are you bringing this change? Have you bothered to ask yourself what our daughters' husbands and their people will do to how they will treat our daughters when we practically give them out for nothing? Have you?
What are you talking about? What do you mean by giving them out for nothing? What do you mean by nothing?
Nuego that you are suggesting is nothing, Your Majesty. Nuego is nothing. No, okay, it is better for us to make a rule in an Enugu that marriage has become free, so that anybody can come and we'll just give our daughters free. What's Nuego?
Ichie, why do you allow your pride, your selfishness to drive you this far?
Why? Oh, Offor, this is not about me as a person. This is about protecting our land.
Oh, I can understand. So you mean to tell me that you care for our land more than I do?
I hate to think so. Seriously. But yes, I hate to think so.
Ichie. Listen. I have the support of the gods and ancestors. The gods of our land and the ancestors in this matter. For your information, the gods did not do this list. This list was done by men of your type. From generation to generation, they continue to modify it until it comes to this disturbing level.
Is it not very clear to you on your own that you are missing the point here?
I'm not missing any point. And you know it. You understand it, that I'm not missing any point. Now, let me tell you. Listen, let me tell you. If you think you can go about telling people that I went against the wishes of the gods of our land, I will have no option. I will have no option than to push a bad influence out of my council.
What?
Yes! I will strip you of your title, which that is the only power you have as you think. If you kick against this plan just one more time, I will strip you of your title.
Someone needs to tell the king that he cannot treat a title man like that.
Will you be the one?
I said someone. Why should I be the one?
It is your suggestion, and so?
Does you two realize the problem we have here? We are talking about the same problem. He can't do that. He cannot shut our mouths with a threat.
No, it is not a threat. You are consistently underestimating this man. He does whatever he sets out his mind to do.
So, do you then allow the king to have his way?
No. But I want us to allow me handle this my way. Because there is no way we are going to allow our daughters to be given out in marriage under such ridiculous conditions.
Mm-hmm.
It's not possible.
Yes.
But in the meantime, someone is telling the king about our meetings.
Why are you looking at me like that? I've not been to the palace ever since that decree was read. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Of course, the person is not among us here.
Anyway, I want us to keep our meetings for now on low key. But the fight must continue in our hearts. Strong fight in our hearts.
Yes.
That is what I want us to live with today.
Adobe, are you alright?
I believe I am.
I hope he has all that is required of him.
All he needs now is a date to come. His father will still come to meet you. I only want to inform you first.
Adobe, I hope it's not what I'm thinking. I hope he's not coming here to disgrace himself with Nollywood.
Now I am old enough to know that Nollywood is a reasonable amount of money. How is that a disgrace?
Adobe, let me warn you. Our family in Banugo will never go into history as the first to key into the madness of Nollywood. And for information, the elders of Anenugu have not accepted that new decree yet. So send west to your suitor to arrange all that is required of him.
Really?
Of course.
Why?
Maybe because it is ridiculous and men of Anenugu are not fools.
The only thing ridiculous and stupid here is you sitting down here to tell me what greedy men have planned. I am not your daughter. I am only but your niece, and that is why you will not consent if I die here old. If you will not collect the Nollywood from my suitor, I am happy someone somewhere in this large kingdom of Anenugu will be happy to stand in as my father.
Really?
Really? Adobe, come back here. What affront?
Look at Adobe. Okay, we will stay here. We will see what will happen at last.
Ichie, my brother's daughter Adobe believes that she has someone that can stand for her if a suitor comes to marry her. Well, let her go ahead and do that. I will never be part of such a case of a marriage.
Azubike, since your brother died with his wife, you have been the one taking care of that young woman. Are you now telling me you will be so willing to allow another man give her out in marriage?
Yeah. If she wants to do that, let her do that. Do I have any option here?
No, you will not allow her to do that. Because if you allow that, it will simply mean we have agreed with the king. Or are we giving up on this?
We have not given up on this. If we have, I wouldn't be here discussing with you. Yes.
I have long waited for this opportunity to come. And I'm very happy the opportunity is finally here.
Can you tell me what this opportunity is all about here?
I see an opportunity in this. An opportunity for us to prove a point.
Yes.
Listen, if your niece has seen someone who is willing to pay her bride price, go ahead and stand in the gap. Be the father that day and give her out in marriage.
Yeah. And collect Nollywood from the suitor and just release her.
It is an opportunity for us to utilize the opportunity that I am talking about.
Can you take me into confidence? What is the opportunity all about?
An opportunity for us to prove a point to everyone in this land. Listen to me. When the man comes, collect the bride price, give your niece out in marriage and bring the money to me. That is all I can say for now.
This is an important occasion, and I am happy that my family is the first to key into the era of Nollywood. And as the head of the family of Mbanugo, I bless you and declare you man and wife.
Let me have it. So your niece finally is happily married now.
Ichie, whatever that means.
Don't worry. You have done your part. Leave the rest for me.
Yeah. Ichie, I've lost my niece forever. And you know how much I have longed for her marriage.
Don't worry. I think you shouldn't worry yourself. Just go home.
Yeah, and to think that I was the first man to observe this silly bribe price policy makes me feel like vomiting.
You don't need to vomit. But let me give you one assurance that very soon in this kingdom, some people will start to vomit. You will never be counted among that number.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Don't bother yourself. You have done your part. Leave the rest for me. Just go home.
If you say so, Ichie.
You go.
If you say so.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If our full there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If our full there is
You moved on so fast. I was going to say that. Like you were expecting the marriage not to work.
Look at you. If I tell you how many nights I cried in my room, my dear, you will have pity on me.
Are you serious?
Who would not? I cried so many nights. I wept all alone. But then, I consoled myself with the thought that Uwaezuoke was not meant for me. You would have just gone to man and met immediately.
Exactly. Unlike Lotana that waited even though he didn't see the change coming. Can we just forget about the past and think about the future?
Future?
Yes. Ebony might be coming to see my father really, really soon.
I am so happy for you.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love in our land.
Now he will have reason to believe that he has humbled me, that he has silenced me. Ezakajiofo of Enugu. How will I prove to you that I am not the fool you think I am?
Yeah, I am very happy we are progressing. We are really progressing, thanks to our gods. How many of you were at the ceremony?
And now he refers to that abuse of our tradition as ceremony. This man is sick.
Ugezu.
Your Majesty.
I hope you were there.
Unfortunately, I was not in the kingdom that day. I couldn't attend, Your Majesty. I'm so sorry about that.
I was there, Your Honor.
The couple looked happy, and everyone is.
Yes, I was there as well.
Good. That's good.
Just like Ichie Umejuekwe said, everyone was happy. Very, very happy. But it was lively.
I am really very glad that Azubike opened this great door. And I would urge all of you to, talk to people, encourage them to emulate his good example.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, I overheard the whisperings of our men warming up to get married to some of our maidens also.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You see, this is beneficial not only to our maidens, but also to our men. I call to thank all of you for your wonderful support. And I promise that this is going to bring a lot of positive changes to us. No one of this community is going to regret it.
How I wish you know the plan I have for you. But eventually, it will get to you as Akajofo. Wait for it.
Father. Yes. I can't understand any of this. I cannot.
She's a beautiful woman. Yes, she is. She's the reason why you turned away all other women.
Father, no doubt she is, no doubt, but... No doubt, but...
But what? What is the problem? You can talk to me.
Father, there is something about her that makes me feel uncomfortable. There is something about her.
Adobe, is she the one we are still talking about here?
Oh, you're surprised, right? Well, there's no need to talk about her here. I'm sorry for bothering you in the first place. Excuse me.
Such a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. What could be wrong between the two of them?
Greetings, Ichie. Yes, I know I would have missed you had it been a wasted time in coming here this morning.
Is everything all right?
Well, everybody in this kingdom believes that everything is all right. I am trying so hard to be one of them. I don't want to waste your time because I know you are rushing for your daily bread. But can I ask you a favor? Can we have a chat when you are closed for the day?
You want me to come and see you?
Precisely.
Okay, I will come. I have to go now, I'm running late.
It's alright, I am actually coming behind you right away.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land.
He is perfect candidate for this. Fresh thing.
There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love. There is love in our land. If I fully go, there is peace, there is love. There is love in our land. Anadima urundinze. If onye kolono wa koya wata. Enemies of progress. there is peace, there is love in our land. There is peace, there is peace. There is peace in our land. There is love, there is love in our land. If there is peace, there is love in our land.
Is this why you stopped work? Why did you have a problem with that?
Why would a man like Ugezu want to see me?
Hey. Is he not big enough to see you?
Look, I don't be silly. Don't just be silly.
Oh, I understand your point. You don't have anything in common with an influential man like him.
Exactly what I was going to say. That maybe he needs me to do a job for him. But then he has his own people that he patronizes. He has never given me a job to do for him for once.
I insist. Just go and see him. I believe that should clear your anxiety.
I don't want to go.
Why?
I don't know. I don't just feel like.
Then your chi is strongly against your progress. Yes! Because that is the only reason you will refuse such a call. Buchi, don't you know that such call can change your entire life? Besides, I believe that you that I know will not want to disrespect another in council. I have some work to do.
Bushi, apart from the fact that men from other lands that now build their houses with stones started coming to our land to buy their stones, and then you changed from your original business and went into this business of digging up stones from the ground for sale. The truth remains that you are still one of the best bricklayers we have in Enugu.
Do not flatter me.
I don't flatter you, but the truth of the matter is that you are good at your work of Aja Jalona.
Yet I can barely feed myself.
Bushi, that you are poor, it does not mean that you are not good at what you do. In fact, that is why I called you here today.
To tell me that I'm good at my work.
Yes, but more importantly, to expose you on a way you can actually, reconcile both ends. Let me ask you, Bushi, do you think there is a problem in someone who is very good at his work to actually make money from that some work?
Of course I would like to, but a lot of men are into this business of digging stone and putting them for sale these days, and that reduces my chances of.
I know. That is why I called you. Listen to me. I am going to expose you to something that will expose you to money. By the time we finish this meeting here today, you will forever be happy for coming here today to answer this call.
Are you mocking me?
Why should I?
What was that for?
Nothing at all. Okay. You know I will never mock you. I will never mock anyone, let alone my beautiful sister.
So what is your problem?
Well, you keep talking about how your friends are getting married early. And I kept wondering if...
Don't wonder anymore. Stop worrying. Your worries will soon be over.
Really? What's his name?
No name yet. But it will certainly happen someday. And by the gods, I pray soon. Because me too, I am thirsty for my own drink.
Oh, then make it happen fast.
Anyway, Rumors have been flying around that you have something to do with Onye.
What? What rumors? Okay. I know Nyinge, right? But there are no commitments yet. So please, do not give me that look.
Bushi, this will put some money into your pocket. You have nothing to lose.
Aha! I knew it. Yeah? I was waiting for you at the palm wine bar. As if I knew that you were wasting away here. I decided to come. Yeah? Dress up. Let's go now. Let's go and waste our some time there.
I am not in the mood for drinking.
I know you have no money. I will pay for your drinks. Oh? Buchi, let me just ask you bluntly. Apart from that, your pocket is empty. Is there any other problem? Oh, eh? Listen, I feel uncomfortable when you look at me like that. Eh? It depicts a hungry man that wants to swallow anything to fill up his empty stomach.
I heard your advice, and I went to see Ugezu. Was it so bad that you have to wear this kind of look?
Bushi, I am going to pay you good money. Money that will assist you solve a lot of problems in your life. But what you need to do for me is very simple. Just go to the palace and ask the princess to be your wife. Seek for her hand in marriage. Of course, she's going to reject the offer. Even the king might throw you out of the palace. But we must have achieved two things. First of all, you have money to take care of yourself for a very long time. And then we must have succeeded in telling the king that his nonsense advice that people should pay Nwego for bride price is nonsense. Is that too much for a young man like you to do?
Ninze, there are many young men of this land you could have met for this. Why come to me?
I came to you because in you I see a progressive young man who can rise above all odds in defense of this land. I see you as that young man of this land who is working so hard to protect the cultural values of this land. And I know you can key into this process for us to teach Ezakaji Offor that he is not the owner of this kingdom. To teach him a lesson that he will never forget in a very long time.
This offer has made me restless. I've been thinking about it since.
Oh, I am beginning to regret why I slapped Okunka the day he called you a fool.
Why would you say that?
Yes, because your action is confirming to me that Okunka was right after all.
What?
Yes! It is only a fool that will think about this offer twice.
Of course, you jump at it because I know you will do anything for money.
Yes, I like money, but with all the money in the world, in fact, with all the money in the palace of Enugu, I will never do such. I'm telling you, Ugezu and other men are bent on, frustrating the king. And we're here considering the offer. I am sad to hear that. Do you know what it means for someone like you to ask for the princess's hand in marriage? Yeah?
She will never say yes to me. I should be the one to live with the shame.
And Ichie Ugezu and co will succeed in dragging the king down. Saying that that he refused to implement his own laws because his daughter is involved. Huh?
So, you think I should not do that?
No. I think you should avoid this man completely. Avoid him completely. I told you that this couple will change your life. But I didn't mean it this way. Yeah? Buchi, I need to clear this nonsense off your head. Just go in there, dress up, let's go and drink. I will take care of the bills. Oh? Go, dress. No sense.
And I was worried that everybody has gone cold about this.
Everyone, not me.
Certainly not me. Njideka, my daughter, is at the verge of being married to a man from Northia.
You don't say.
I've tried to discourage her, but I'm losing it. Her mother is on her side.
No. We cannot lose two. One is enough. Do whatever that is within your power to delay the process until I bring the king down finally.
And this man that you're planning to use, do you trust him?
Absolutely. He has few friends. He is poor. He doesn't talk much. In fact, he is perfect for the game I have in hand.
What is the cause of the delay then?
I am giving him all the time because I don't want it to appear as if I am rushing him into anything.
But you know that we don't have all the time. I am losing my daughter.
Listen, can you give me all the information you have about this young man from Northia that is coming to marry your daughter?
He's from a Wando family from Northia. And I've once...
What are you talking about?
Njide, calm down. You have to calm down and listen. Calm down.
I should calm down? You are calling it quit with me and you want me to calm down?
I am not calling it quits with you. We need to slow down the pace.
Now that's it. You are not serious. Yes, because first you said our marriage requirements were too much. And now that you can afford it 10 times over, you still find excuses?
Njideka, it is complicated. Your people are in disagreement with your new marriage requirements.
You should hear how ridiculous it sounds right now.
It is all over the place. In my own kingdom, yes. You don't expect me to pretend that I didn't hear that. No.
Says who?
Think I'm lying. Now let me tell you the truth. Some men going to see my father. Men from your kingdom. They warned him never to come to Aninigwe again, let alone my father's compound. Do you imagine that?
What? Why? Why would they do that?
That brings us back to the issue at hand. Your people are in disagreement with your king's new marriage terms.
That is not true. Listen to me. My friend Adobe got married under the same terms and our people came out to support her. Do you understand? Don't listen to them. Biko, don't listen to them. I beg you, please.
Get up. See, it's not that I don't love you. No. But this is not as simple as you think. Try and understand. Please.
But seriously, please, Mesoma, no buts, okay? No buts. He is a noble man, and his sense of nobility will make way for him.